Just to let you all know ahead of time that the TDLT Aftermath will be the chapter after next. For one of its segments, there will be a Q&A for the eliminated contestants, except for Alejandro, who I have something else in store for the Q&A. I will be posting questions all of you can send to me via personal message or in your review. I ask that it not be on speculation regarding Cody's relations with the gals, for him being oblivious to it all is part of the story, and the contestants will be watching the aftermath as it airs as well. It's uncertain how many questions I will have the characters answer, but do not let that keep you from throwing in your questions. Last time on Total Drama Luxury Tour, Newfoundland, the hometown of everyone's favourite host. It's here our voyagers once again chugged some delicious apple cider vinegar, listened to my hearty cousin's tale, and had to fish up old cat eyes. Just when the killer captain's lovable loser Cody had the fish lured up, a certain goth crush of his made out with his enemy right in front of him. Harsh. Seizing the opportunity, the admirals took the win. Fortunately for the lovesick geek, everyone disliked Ezekiel a tad bit more, or at least Heather did, and she convinced everyone else to send the Zeke home instead. Who will go next at our newest destination yet? Find out here on Total Drama Luxury Tour. Cut to the killer captains. Cody just stayed in his cabin all night, feeling depressed for what Gwen did to him back in Newfoundland. Cody is still feeling down for what that witch did to him. But don't worry, I'll get him out of this. What are girlfriends for? Sierra vowed. I don't get it. I gave him my patented abusive pep talks. I even hit him a couple times. I'm fresh out of ideas. Heather weren't. I hope Cody recovers from this soon, Bridget hoped. As Trent was manning the ship through the nightly waters, he notices his GPS is indicating the next destination was the bright light in the distance. I think we're there, the musician calls out to his team. The group, including Cody, step out on the deck of the ship to see where they were. They try to make out the bright light in the distance save for the geek and his fangirl. Come on, Cody, something has to cheer you up, Sierra told the moping geek. Cody only sighs as he finally looks up to see where they were. Suddenly his expression changes. Disney World. Cody happily jumps in the air happily. Everyone just stares at him. It Disney World, huh? How childish. Hee. Bridget chuckled. Hee. At least it cheered him up. Cody smiled. One of my childhood dreams were to be brought here, but my parents were always too busy. As the ships make port at the cartoon-themed Wonderland, Chris Chef and the intern team greeted them with goofy hats. As everyone walked off their ships, Cody did his best at avoiding eye contact with Gwen and Duncan. The goth notices this and shamefully looks at her feet. Boo, tension. Me likey, Chris said, amused by the awkward moment. His interns immediately board the admiral ship and work on the interior design. Chris continues, anyways, welcome to the happiest place on earth, Disney World. I convinced the owners to let us rent out this area of the park for the entire night. Told you this was a big budget season. For tonight's challenge, you will all have to enjoy the surprises this nightly amusement park has to offer. To win said challenge, you will have to partake in the rides, games and whatnot to earn your team drama tickets. The team that gets the most tickets by the end of the night wins, and the team with the fewest gets a free pass to the sardine ceremony. Good luck, guys. Oh, one more thing. We also paid some saboteurs who aim to take your tickets away during this challenge. Be sure to have a blast. Before the teams parted, Gwen tries to approach Cody, but was halted by Sierra, who only growled angrily at the goth as she nervously backed away. Don't worry about it, Gwen. The kid will get past it, Duncan assured her. Gwen sighed. Still, the least I can do is explain to Cody what happened, but I can't do it while that territorial stalker of his is around. Cut to the rabid skippers. The team disperses in pairs. Tyler went with Lindsay, Noah went with Izzy, and Justin went with Sadie. Tyler cheered. This is awesome. I always wanted to take Linz here. Come on, Lindsay. Let me show you how strong I am. The athlete pulls his girlfriend to the high striker booth. The booth operator greeted them. Welcome. Test your strength and ring the bell for drama tickets. But you only get one shot, so make it count. No problem. Watch this, Lindsay, Tyler says as he grabs the mallet. As he hoists up the mallet over his shoulder, Tyler loses balance and trips over his feet. The athlete then falls forward and bonks his head on the impact button, causing the puck to go up the tower of the game. However, the puck only made it 3/4 of the way to the bell. Oof, sorry sir, that only earns you 1 ticket. Better luck next time, the operator said as he gave the couple their first drama ticket. It's okay, Tyler Lindsay comforted her head-aching lover. Let me show you how a real man plays this game, Duncan taunted as he and Gwen approach the high striker booth. The delinquent lifts up the mallet and with enough force slams it on the button to launch the puck to then hitting the bell. Congratulations, that earns you 5 tickets, the operator says as he hands the admirals their tickets. Cut to the killer captains. Trent's first game was to knock over the stacked plastic cups from a distance. Katie happily watches him until she notices something behind the operator. Are those welding equipment in the back? Katie asked the booth operator. No, the operator nervously responded. The musician then threw the ball so hard, it shattered the heavy plastic cups and won him the rigged game. The operator begrudgingly rewarded him with 5 drama tickets, with Katie happily clapping for him. Little did the pair know that shadows behind some tents watched them. Cut to the screaming admirals. GD wandered around alone to find himself at the haunted house attraction. Its operator greeted, "Welcome sir, dare you to enter the haunted house? Just make it through without running out screaming and you win your team 5 drama tickets." I guess since it's all fake, I can handle it, the gentle giant responded as he hesitantly entered the building. Cut to the killer captains. Cody, after buying a load full of carnival sweets, happily looks up to see the roller coaster attraction. The operator greeted him. "Welcome young man, if you can handle the full duration of this ride without puking, you will earn yourself 10 drama tickets." "I can handle it," Cody proudly says as he hops on the coaster. "Let me on too." Sierra runs to him and hops aboard. "Okay," the operator then explains. "I can only give your team 10 tickets overall, but only one of you has to make it without barfing to earn it." The duo prepare for the roller coaster ride as it starts going up its first hill. Cut to the screaming admirals. "Great shooting, sir," the operator applauded Duncan as he finishes the cork shoot. The delinquent earns his team another 5 drama tickets as his gothic girlfriend affectionately kisses his cheek. That action did not come unnoticed as the coaster skidded across the track near the duo, and the geek's once elevated mood went down with the coaster. Meanwhile, Mummy, DJ runs out screaming as soon as he stepped foot into the haunted house. "I don't get it. The first things inside were just cardboard bats," the operator said to himself. Cut to the rabid skippers. Noah and Izzy trek through the Hall of Mirrors attraction. "Come on, Cadet Izzy, we're at a time limit," the bookworm informs her as she is making faces in all the unique reflections the absurd mirrors showed her. Eventually they exited the mirror labyrinth in time to earn them another 5 drama tickets. Meanwhile, Justin and Sadie see Harold and Leshana looking at them. "Come on guys, compete with us so we can do the water gun challenge. Winning team gets 20 tickets." Harold invited the other pair. "For this to be justifiably big enough of a challenge, we need 2 of the 3rd team as well," the operator informs the nerd. As if on cue, Courtney and Bridget approach the group. "You two step on up with the other pairs in the water gun challenge." The operator invites the girls. Winning individual gets their team 20 drama tickets. "We are so winning this," Courtney confidently says as she pulls the surfer girl next to her and they both man their own water guns. Harold, Leshana, Justin and Sadie do the same as the operator prepares to start the game. "All right teams, to win this you must point your water guns to your respective targets to fill the tube behind it all the way to the top. First member of their team to fill their tube up wins. On your mark, get set, fire." After the operator signaled them to begin, it was Harold and Courtney who had the fastest reaction and aimed towards the tiny targets in front of them. The CIT simply imagined the target to be between Gwen's eyes as she fires perfectly at her nemesis's face. In the end, Courtney prevailed for her team as she was the first to completely fill the tube and win her team 20 tickets. "Winner," the operator says as the CIT gets her tickets and high-fives Bridget. As the duo move on, Bridget is secretly pulled away by her troubled boyfriend Jeff, unbeknownst to Courtney, as she is still relishing in her victory. "Jeff, what are you doing this time?" Bridget angrily asks. "Bridget, I know we had some trouble in the past, but I am a changed man. You gotta forgive me," the party animal said. "I don't know. I forgave you for locking lips with Alejandro," Jeff reminded her, playing his leverage card. "I thought we settled that already. Why are you bringing that up now? Because you owe me at least a second chance like I was kind enough to offer you. Is that what you think this all is about? Who owes who? Well fine, you're the better man in this couple. Far be it for me to try and prove I deserve such a lenient person like you. We're done." But Bridge, I didn't mean it like that, Jeff protested. For good, Bridget finishes before stomping off, trying not to break down in front of her new ex. Cut to the rabid skippers. Izzy happily enjoys her ride atop the reverse bungee attraction, as Noah's handed the 10 tickets for her lasting so long on it. Good job, Izzy, you can get off now, Noah shouts to his psychopathic friend. One more, Noah, one more, Izzy begged the bookworm, as he sighs and caves. Cut to the killer captains. Cody and Sierra depart from the roller coaster. Cody was once again depressed over Gwen, while Sierra continues to barf from the ride as she runs to the restroom. Your stomach is much stronger than hers, it looks like. Here you go, son, the roller coaster operator says as he hands the geek 10 drama tickets for not booking on the ride. Cody only sighed as he took the tickets and departed. After finally having a break from Sierra while she is pooking in the restroom, Cody took the time to rest on a bench. As soon as the geek sits down, he turns to see Bridget crying over her shattered relationship. Bridget, what's wrong? Cody asked his teammate. Oh, Bridget finally realizes Cody just sat next to her. She wipes her eyes. It's nothing. It's just that. Tears resurface as she tries to keep her voice at the same tone. Oh, Cody, why are men such jerks? Cody just angrily looks at his feet, because girls apparently like jerks. He responds while thinking about Duncan. Me and Jeff just broke up for good this time, the surfer girl sadly stated. Bridge, I'm sorry to hear that. The geek sadly responded. You and Jeff were probably the most established relationship of all, next to Tyler and Lindsay. We always had our on-again, off-again moments, but this time was different. I finally saw his true colors. I wish Gwen could see Duncan's true colors. The surfer girl wipes her eyes and smiled. Cody, you have so many good traits about you, and if Gwen can't see that, then it's her loss. Cody raised his chin up and smiled back at her. Thank you, Bridge. It feels good to have such a wonderful friend like you on my team. Sierra slowly stumbles to the pair. Cody, I think I'm feeling better now. I gotta go. Thanks for telling me that, Bridget. I really needed it, the geek graciously said while helping out a Fangirl, before she collapses into a pile of her own vomit. Yeah, wonderful friend, Bridget said to herself. Bridget put her hands together. I'm not going to beat around the bush anymore. I admit it. I really like Cody. I still feel sad over breaking up with Jeff, but at least I won't do what Duncan did to Courtney. Cut to the screaming admirals. Here it goes. Duncan threw the ball at the target and the operator was drenched in water in the dunk tank attraction, earning the punk another 5 tickets. Meanwhile, Jeff was throwing a tantrum over his anger while completely failing at the Walk-a-Mole attraction. The operator only shook his head and gave the agitated party animal 1 ticket for trying. How could she just leave me like this after all we've been through? Jeff yelled. Hey, someone isn't amused in the amusement park. Chef just shook his head after hearing that joke. Will the admirals and skippers catch up to the leading captains? Find out when we return here on Total Drama Luxury Tour. Welcome back. We join our cruisers to the happiest place in the land, Disney World. Each team has to earn drama tickets while enjoying the festivities. Whoever gets the most tickets wins, and the ones with the fewest face elimination. The captains currently led with 35 tickets, while the skippers and admirals tie for second with 16 tickets each. Will either of them catch up? Find out here on Total Drama Luxury Tour. Cut to the screaming admirals. DJ finished running away screaming from a cardboard cutout of a bat and sees Jeff still throwing a tantrum over his lost girlfriend. Jeff buddy, what happened? DJ asked with concern. Come on, Jeff screamed as he failed at Plinko, not realizing his friend was talking to him. After only getting a drama ticket for trying, he then notices DJ. Oh, hey DJ. Bridget dumped me. I'm so sorry, man, DJ said sympathetically. It's not fair. I did everything for her, the party animal yells out in frustration. Easy, man. Maybe she'll give you a second chance later. Cut to the killer captains. Ugh, where is everyone? Heather asks impatiently while on her bumper cart. Sorry, miss, but you're gonna have to go this alone. The bumper cart operator says as Heather waited for a partner to go against Duncan and Gwen, as well as Tyler and Lindsay. The operator goes on to say, all right, competitors, for 20 drama tickets, you will have to bump into each other to rack up score points for your team. The pair with the highest gets the tickets. Begin. As if on cue, Duncan and Gwen gang up on the queen bee and ram her cart into a corner. They both laugh as they take turns ramming into her. Stop it, Heather barked at the pair. But it's so fun, Gwen taunted as the bumping continues. You two are totally being immature. This is fun no matter what age you are, Duncan responded with a grin. Lindsay was just casually driving around while Tyler struggles to get his to move. Why do I always get the broken cart in this game? The jock asks, annoyed by his predicament. Seriously, it always happens, Tyler reiterated. My cart was so pretty, I didn't want it to dent. Needless to say, the Admirals dominated the game and won their team 20 drama tickets. Cut to the rabid skippers. We see her. Izzy screams as she and Noah ride the Screamin' Swing ride. Congratulations, Mutam, that's 10 tickets for your team since you didn't bath, the swing operator says, while giving Izzy and her puke-covered bookworm friend their tickets. Come on, Noah. More. Noah only sighs as the psychopath drags him to their next attraction. Meanwhile, Justin rocks the dart game and earns his team another 5 tickets. After this, the Admirals and skippers successfully caught up with captains. The current ticket score is 37 for the Admirals, 35 for the captains, and 31 for the skippers. Cut to the killer captains. Feeling better, Sierra? Cody asks with concern as he walks with her after she recovered from vomiting. A little bit. The Fangirl responds. There you are, nerdface. Heather angrily approached them after her humiliation at the bumper carts. Heather, what's wrong? The geek asked her. You're what's wrong? Thanks to you letting Sierra distract you, I was left alone to get knocked around like a ragdoll. The queen bee barks at the confused geek. If you recall, I saved you from elimination last time, so you owe me. I guess, Cody hesitantly said as the queen bee drags him away. Hey, where are you taking my Cody? Sierra interjected. I'm taking him so he can repay his debt to me, Heather responded while leaving with Sierra's crush. Wait, hold on, Sierra says as she rushes back into the restroom to let more of herself out. Meanwhile, Trent and Katie step off the disco ride and got themselves 5 more drama tickets. Great job, Trent. Katie applauded him. Thanks, the musician said appreciably. Hey look, Sadie's other half said as people in Disney character suits approached them. They started dancing around the couple, much to Trent's dismay. Trent grimaced. My pecking order of general hatred to performers. Carnies, clowns, people in animal suits. Mimes. These guys are my second most despised. Okay guys, you can move it along, Trent said, most uncomfortable by them being around the musician. One of them bumps into him and he gets more aggravated. Come on Katie, let's go. Wait a minute. Trent realized something in his pocket was amiss. He then notices the 15 tickets he earned for his team were gone. The musician turns to see the Disney mascots running away. They got our tickets, Trent shouts as he and Katie chase after them. As the duo chase the saboteurs, Trent signals for them split up. Katie went right and Trent went left. As Trent went his way, he bumps into Bridget. Oof. Sorry there, Bridge, Trent apologizes as he was about to continue his chase. Wait, Trent, there's something I wanted to ask you something. The surfer girl stopped him. What is it? You're friends with Cody, right? Bridget asked. Yeah, it's just that. I kinda like him. The surfer girl finally confessed. Wow, Trent was at a loss of words after hearing his next bombshell. What should I do? Bridget, I would love to help you, but I just got pickpocketed by Winnie the Pooh, the musician hesitantly says as he runs off. What? She could only respond as he left her there. Unfortunately, their conversation was overheard by a recently distraught party animal. Trent looked at the camera with disbelief. Sierra likes Cody. Heather may like Cody. And now Bridget likes Cody. Wow, didn't know the kid had it in him. Still, getting into that maelstrom does not sound smart at all. Jeff gritted his teeth. So it was that scrawny little geek who drove my girl away from me. When I find him, I'm gonna break his arms and legs like twigs. Katie continues her pursuit of the mascot thieves and corners them. All right guys, fork over my boyfriend's drama tickets, and no one gets the stuffing knocked out of them. The thieves in Disney character suits shrugged her off as a threat and approached the girl. Katie only grinned. She pulls out a 2x4 that she picked up while chasing them. Sadie's BFF then charged at them and mercilessly clubbed the mascots. The man in the Pluto costume tries to grab her, but she then knees him in the crotch. Donald and Goofy try to double team her as she spins the piece of lumber round and smacks them both hard with it. All that was left was the man in the Winnie the Pooh costume. Pooh Bear pulls out a tire iron and slowly approaches her. Katie hesitantly backs away as the mascot gets closer and closer. Winnie the Pooh then feels a tapping on his shoulder as he turns around. Trent immediately decks the bear as he turned, and the mascot falls flat on his back unconscious. I'll take those, the musician happily says as he gets his tickets back and then catches Katie as she jumps happily in his arms. Meanwhile, Heather takes Cody to the Ferris wheel. Heather, why are we here? I mean, there are no tickets to be earned here, Cody asks skeptically. Quiet, we are here to talk, the queen bee boss the geek. Cody, not being one to argue with a woman, caves and complies. After the pair hops aboard, she continues, like I said before, I saved you from your elimination at Newfoundland, so now you owe me. What do you want me to do? Cody asked. I expect you to listen to exactly everything I say, do exactly what I say, and vote for who for I say, the queen bee ordered. From this day forward, I own you. Alright, I guess, Cody hesitantly complies. Later, attention shipmates, Chris yells on the intercom of the park area. Yes, I used shipmates before, but I'm fresh out of words in my thesaurus, so deal with it. Anyways, since the night is closing to an end, I would like all teams to meet up with me at the drop tower immediately. In just a few minutes, everyone meets up with Chris at the mentioned location. Alright, Chris begins. Let's first count up each team's number of drama tickets. Chris begins counting each group's ticket number. The Admirals had a total of 37. The captains had a total of 40, and the skippers had 31. Chris then says, for our final attraction event, each team will send in one member to be strapped aboard the drop tower. Whoever vomits last will earn 20 drama tickets, and to make this anyone's game of victory or defeat, the runner-up will get 10 tickets. I'll go, Cody volunteered for his team. Don't blow this one for us again. Courtney threatened. Good luck, Codykins. Sierra cheered. Fine, then I will go for the Admirals. Jeff volunteered while giving Cody the biggest death glare the geek had ever seen. What was with Jeff? Cody questioned. I will break him, Jeff shouted. Cadet Izzy ready to board, sir, the psychopath says as she hops aboard as well. Okay then, Chris says as he signals Chef to start the ride. Best of luck to all three of you. Cody nervously gulped at this ride while Izzy was getting excited. Jeff only continues to viciously glare at the geek. The drop tower slowly raised the three, who are on their tightly strapped seats 200 feet into the air. The tower paused so the trio could feel the chilling calm before the storm. Once the moment passed, they immediately get launched down at 375 miles per hour to the bottom. Aha! Cody and Jeff scream at the extreme speed, while Izzy only cheers. Once they reach near the base, the ride immediately brakes with enough recoil to make the three feel woozy. Oh, Cody and Jeff groan. It's not over yet, Chris taunted. You three are staying up there until we see some vomit. As if on cue, the ride launches the three up in the air at equally as intensive speed all the way back to the top of the ride, not bothering to pause again. The drop tower drops the three at blazing speed again, but this time, it stops midpoint and with twice the recoil. I just can't. Blair, the party animal, is the first to vomit. Jeff is out, Chris says. Oh, and we can't take you off of the ride until this contest is over. Continue. Come on, Cody. Bridget cheers. You can win this, Izzy. Noah counteracts. Aha, the drop tower shoots the three back up to the top and creates yet another strong recoil. After only a second of pausing, the ride launches them all down to the bottom, then all the way back to the top. Jeff continues to puke profusely. I can't hold it in much longer, Cody says, feeling woozy. Finally, the tower made one last plummet to the bottom at 101,674 mph with one last brutal recoil, and that was it for the geek, as he finally lets his candy-covered bile out. Winner, Cody, the host exclaims, as the geek gave a confused look before turning to Izzy, who had already had her face completely covered in her own vomit. Come on, one more, Izzy begged, not realizing that she already tossed her cookies. Jeff only fainted while Cody stumbles towards his team. Chris continues, all right, with a total of 60 drama tickets, the killer captains win. With 41 tickets, the rabid skippers are safe, and with 37 tickets, the admirals face elimination. Now, Chef, tell us what the captains win. Chef pulls out his cue cards. Ahem, they win themselves a diesel engine. Like last time, they'll no longer have to man a rudder, just keep the helm at the right direction, and the engine does the rest for you. It is guaranteed to last you the duration of the cruise. The engine will be in a room of its own, also built by our interns. All right, everyone, let's bail before Disney sues us for letting Trent and Katie clobber their employees. Admirals, I'll see all of you on your ship, Chris says as everyone flees the scene. Cut to the rabid skippers. Sorry, Noah. Cadet Izzy will do better next time. Izzy says to the bookworm team captain, it's all right, Izzy. Better than what I would have done. Noah reassured. Still had fun. Sure, Noah said, trying to show reluctance. Meanwhile, on the deck, Tyler sadly looks into the water as Lindsay approached him. What's wrong, Tyler? The dumb blonde asked. It's just that I dreamed of taking you here and showing you the time of your life. but I blew it at all of the games we played. The jock sadly stated, "It's okay, I had a fun time." "You mean it? I spent the whole day with the best man in the world at the best place in the world," Lindsay happily said as she hugged Tyler. Cut to the killer captains. "Oh," Cody said, still woozy over the ride. "Cody, you feeling okay?" Bridget asked. "I'll be fine." "How you feeling?" Cody then asked her. "Okay, I guess me and Jeff just weren't meant to be," the surfer girl stated. "He looked mad, but why did he look so angry at me?" The geek then asked. I have no idea," Bridget said as she nervously backed away into her cabin. Bridget started to sweat. "Does Jeff know? Oh my god. I hope he doesn't do anything horrible." Cut to the screaming admirals. As the team proceeds to cast their votes, Harold pulls Jeff to a secluded area. "What is it?" Jeff asked angrily, while still thinking about Bridget and Cody. "I was just thinking, man. Duncan has been really bringing Gwen down to his level, so me and Leshonna thought about voting him off." Harold says, "What do you think, man?" "What do I think? What do I think?" Jeff proceeded to snap. "I think you nerds are all alike, breaking up the couples between real men and their girls. You want to form an alliance against Duncan? Well, too bad, I am not a part of it." Jeff yelled so loud that Duncan and Gwen overheard the conversation. They walked up to Harold and glared at him. The nerd could only gulp after his plan backfired on him. Later at the sardine ceremony, Chris greets the team. "Admirals, you all did your best tonight. Unfortunately, the other teams did better than that. Now one of you is going overboard. Let's see who's safe." "Gwen," the goth smiles as Chris tosses her a can of sardines. Leshonna, Jeff, DJ, and the final can of sardines goes to Duncan. The punk happily catches his can, and Harold is thrown his life jacket. "Sorry, baby." Leshonna runs to him and hugs her ginger love. "It's okay, win for us, baby," Harold says before jumping off the plank of shame. Chris hops on the helicopter driven by Chef, who will go next at yet another new location. Find out here on Total Drama Luxury Tour. She